My name is Jamie Abraham, and this is Beauty Put Bluntly, where I give you tips and tricks from my 27 years of experience in the beauty industry. We're gonna start with some basics. We're starting with shampooing. Now you might think, what can I possibly teach you that you don't know about shampooing? I bet you there's something. We're gonna break up our shampooing steps. Step one doesn't really have anything to do with shampooing at all, but it's a very important step. We're gonna start by brushing our hair. Moving on to step two, wet the hair. Duh, right? But I say that, and most people don't wet their hair enough. Just giving it a good rinse and it feeling damp is not enough. The hair has to be soaking wet. Why? The shampoo is not gonna be activated unless the hair is really wet. The hair that's dry is only gonna absorb the shampoo, and it's not going to be able to activate and remove the oils from the hair. You're simply just gonna be rinsing out straight shampoo. So make sure the hair is really, really wet. Then we're gonna go ahead and apply our shampoo. But let me show you. The amount of shampoo you're going to use is gonna vary depending on the thickness of your hair, the porosity of the hair, etc. But if you use a really nice concentrated shampoo, something like Olaplex or something very thick like that, all you need is about a dime size. Then, you can see I have it in my hand here. Your hands are gonna be wet, your hair's gonna be wet. You're gonna emulsify it in your hands. See how my hands are covered in shampoo? Great, that's exactly what you want. As soon as your hands are covered in the shampoo, even though there's not a lot of bubbles going on, now I'm gonna rake my fingers through my hair. I'm gonna get underneath, inside, inside. Then, once my hands really don't have much soap on it anymore, then I'm gonna work that shampoo. If you haven't shampooed in a few days, you might not see a lot of bubbles at all. Why is that? Because you have days of oil buildup and debris on the hair. It's not able to completely cut through that oil. Think about a dirty pot or a pan. You just made a really kind of a greasy dinner, whether it's got butter, some natural fats in it. When you're cleaning your pots and pans, are you really able to clean it after one rinse through? Not usually. You're usually just kind of cutting through the grime, and that second cleanse is really gonna clean. Same exact thing goes for your hair. That first cleanse is really just cutting through the grease. It's that second shampoo that's really gonna cleanse the scalp and the hair. Now that we let the shampoo do its job, we have to make sure the shampoo gets out of the hair. A huge mistake that I see people make is they don't rinse long enough, especially if you have really thick, dense, coarse hair. You need to rinse, because what happens? Otherwise, it sits on the hair, it gets a scuzzy film-like on it, it makes the hair tangly, and it's not shiny anymore. So you need to rinse your shampoo. Sometimes we need to get in there and lift up some of our hair, get under that shower, rinse it out. We need to rinse. You cannot skip this step. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna wring that hair out. Wring all that moisture out of the hair, okay? Do you need to towel dry it? No, just get most of that drippy water out of the hair. Then we're gonna apply our conditioner. So depending on the length of your hair, depending on the thickness of your hair, the amount of conditioner will vary. However, less is gonna be more. Again, use a concentrated product. You're gonna put maybe the size of a dime to the size of a quarter on your fingertips. Emulsify. Now, before, when we shampooed, we put it in at the scalp. We're not doing that this time. We have natural oils on the scalp. We are starting towards the bottom. So what I say is pretend like you're putting a ponytail in. We're gonna give a little bit of a rake through here. We're not gonna smash it in. We're gonna give it a little bit of a rake, and then we're going to pull our conditioner through our ends. If your hair is longer, obviously you're gonna need to milk that hair a little bit further through the ends. You're going to comb through that conditioner. Now, my hair doesn't necessarily need that, but hair that is longer than, I would say, just below the shoulder, if it's wavy, you're gonna want that comb. Gently comb from the bottom up so that you get your comb all the way through there. Maybe do a health check, see if that comb has a lot of hair on it. Set it aside, don't let it go down your drain. And then you're gonna rinse. Now, each conditioner is a little bit different. You might need to leave this one on for 30 seconds, maybe leave it on for 10 minutes. It's gonna depend on your conditioner. Whatever your directions say, follow the directions and rinse. rinse, rinse. Now I make a big stink about rinsing. Why? Because so many people don't rinse. Same as step 1 with shampooing. We need to rinse out the conditioner. Now I know some people kind of get this great idea that my hair's so dry, I'm just gonna leave some in. No, you're creating residue. Think about that shower door, that beautiful glass shower door. What does it look like after a week of using the shower? If you don't squeegee, I squeegee. But if you don't, you're gonna get buildup, and it gets cloudy, and it gets that little soap scum. You could probably etch your name into it. The same thing happens to your hair. Do you want dull, lifeless, scuzzy hair? No! So rinse it. Well, your hair is clean, it's conditioned. What do you do afterwards? You're gonna wring it out. Wring out all the moisture, grab your towel, you're gonna towel dry it. One thing I will say that people make the mistake of during this step is they might go like this with their towel, okay? No, we're wringing it out, we're squeezing. What happens when you go like this? We create a matted mess, especially if our hair has texture to it. Well, that's gonna be a wrap today for shampooing and conditioning. Trust me, I could have gotten really in depth with that, but I wanna keep it as simple as possible. I'm calling my segments Beauty Put Bluntly. My clients that have known me for years know that I don't mince words. I tend to be pretty blunt, but you'll always get the honest truth with me. If you have any specific questions, please let me know. But you can follow me and see me again with your next Beauty Put Bluntly. My name is Jamie Abraham.